So I'm finally sitting down, y'all. I started cooking at 8 p.m. It is 3 in the morning. Everybody is asleep. I look over there, I got so many dishes to do tomorrow. And, I just made me a plate. Without further ado, I'm about to get right into it and give a real rating. So I'm gonna start with the yams. The presentation of the yams is definitely a 10. I give it a 10 for the presentation. It's dark, but it look good. That's a good yam. That's banging. Only my third time making yams. And this gotta be the best. And remember, this is dates, coconut, brown sugar, some of the organics, but yams, 10. Let's go to the mac and cheese. Let's get to the mac and cheese. And this is not vegan. Not vegan at all. I gotta find a cheese substitute. And this cheese is not good for you. It's not good for you at all. Presentation, 5. Just because I don't use the egg. I don't use the egg in my mac and cheese. I do the Roax, whatever. I do that, and that's just milk, butter, and cheese. That's it. No egg. So presentation, I give it a 5. The noodles look dry, but let's see what the taste. So my phone cut off, but I had to bring it back on. But what I say, presentation was definitely a 5, and that bite that I took was definitely giving an 8. Definitely an 8. It's dry though, but yeah, it's dry. I ain't put enough moisture. I ain't put enough milk. Are we gonna do the famous mac and cheese and yam, and they go together. That's a banger. Cornbread, 0. It's literally flats. So I'm not even going to smell good, but I'm not even going to try that. Now we're going to move on to the collard greens. Let's see how I never get the greens right. Let me see if I got it this time. Presentation, 10. Presentation, definitely a 10. Texture, 8. Flavor, 10. That's a good collard. I'm not even, and let me tell y'all something. I don't even eat my own food. I never eat my own food, but I'm eating it now. I'm telling you, this is a 10. Collard greens, 10. Macaroni, 8. Yams, a 10. Now, we're gonna take a bite of the fish. It's the fish, which is heart of palm. Try that out. Put a little hot sauce. I'm gonna take a bite because I'm gonna make a little sandwich. I'm gonna make a sandwich out of this one. That's a banger. I meant to say presentation, definitely a 10. Piece of fish, you can't beat that. That's the fish right there. That's a banger. No, that's for 10. One thing I never paid about when I did eat regular food was my seasoning for my chicken. Now, boom, my favorite, the oyster mushroom, y'all. Look at the oyster mushroom. Let's do a little test real quick. I see crispy. I know that thing crispy real. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do a little pull apart on this one. Okay. Presentation of 10. Taste 10. Right, I'm down here. That was banging. Yeah, this is the lion's mane. Break it apart just so y'all can see. That's what the lion's mane look like. Presentation with the 10. See what the taste is. Seven. I give it a 7. The taste is 7 because I guess I gotta marinate the lion's mane. This is my first time cooking it and my first time eating it, so I'll get it at 7. But I'm gonna throw it on a sandwich. I was gonna make 2 sandwiches, but I'm not about to do all that. Some of this fish. Now we're gonna put it all on one. We got a piece of the fish, the lion's mane, and we got the fish, the lion's mane, and the king oyster, the oyster mushroom. Finish the yams. That is banging, y'all. A little bit of that wing sauce on there. Piece of that lettuce on it. Just like that. And we're talking about, and we got the coconut with it for the bev. Can't forget the bev. That is delicious. Yo, when I say, I'm not just saying this because it's my cooking. This whole meal smack. 10. My kids gonna have leftovers. They was waiting. I felt bad. They was waiting for me. They was waiting for me. But with me, once I start cooking late, for some reason I always end up overdoing it. If you made it this far, I rock with you. I appreciate you. But this is the first episode. I plan on doing many more episodes. I'm still on my phone right now. I'm still recording on my phone, so the quality might not be the best, but I'm still pushing content, right? And I just want to talk a little bit about, why I cook. One, I'm a father. And when I was young, I watched my father cook. My mom and my father, they both cook. And, that also inspired me to want to cook when I got older. And another thing is, when I used to be in a relationship, I remember the girl I was dating at the time, she didn't like to cook. And she was afraid of like grease and stuff. She didn't want to fry nothing. So that really, really inspired me to really get in the kitchen for real. When I was in a relationship, and I'm like, all right, you don't want to cook? You don't want to cook no real food? If I don't know how to cook, then how that's going to work out, right? So I just got on YouTube. I got on TikTok. I learned. It was up from there. Fellas, I got to learn how to cook. Because, one, you don't got to depend on nobody else to cook for you, right? You can cook on your own. And a lot of times, when you ask a girl what they bring to the table, like the first thing they're going to say is cook. They can cook. And if you don't know how to cook, bro, like, you cooked, right? You just cook. I feel like every person should know how to cook. Like that's literally survival, right? And if you don't know how to cook, like I said, I got on TikTok, I got on YouTube. I learned. That was over 5 years ago when I started. I already punished myself by even putting the thing in my body at 3 a.m. Especially this soul food, which is not real good food. It's not good for you at all. You want to stick to your fruits. That's mainly what my diet consists of, is fruits. I like to eat quinoa, mushrooms. I don't never really eat yams and macaroni. Like, I don't even eat shit like that. But, they wanted me to cook something different. They say, you always cooking Alfredo or spaghetti. And it's like, here you go. Here's some soul food, right? So why not just try my own food? I'm up. I look over there, there's so many dishes. So many dishes. Like, I'm just going to sleep. I'm about to go wash up real quick, go get cleaned up, and I'm going to sleep. I'll handle that tomorrow. But that's the one thing, like, I hate when I cook and there's dishes. Like, the only thing that I want is for a person to do the dishes. If I cook, I feel like somebody else should do the dishes, right? Ain't that how that go? Like if I cook, that mean the kids do the dishes, because I do not like doing dishes. That's one of my things. If I meet somebody, I'm gonna ask them like, yo, do you like to do dishes? Because I hate doing dishes, right? But it's 3 a.m. and I'm up and I'm just talking. But I'm gonna end it right here. If you enjoyed the video, if you enjoyed the cooking, if you're about to go cook some soul food because you watched me, if I inspired you, if cooking with cooking with Jameer inspired you, make sure you drop a comment and make sure you like and make sure you comment, right? And if you make the meal, come back and let me know how it turned out, right? I love y'all. Have a good one. I'll catch y'all on the next video. Deuces.